Wait a second, here we go.
You ready?
Is the red light on?
Yeah, the red light's on. How would he learning?
Are you from Texas?
All the way from Texas.
Or Mexico? It could have been Mexico, right?
No.
Or
Couldn't be Mexico.
remember the Alamo.
Yes, we have the international table here.
Ohio.
Well, I always get the wrong mixed up with Iowa. She's from Texas.
Yeah, deep in the heart.
That's it.
No, I was born in Oshawa. Still living.
Oh, Tommy.
Oh, you know Tommy.
Yeah, we know Tommy good.
This is at the Ontario Lacrosse Hall of Fame induction. I know that for those lacrosse fans out there who will be seeing this on Lacrosse Inside the Game, you probably won't recognize the Whomper in a suit and with his hair done, especially and a tie. And I don't believe that he tied it. It was probably Twyla that tied it for him. The Twyla is here, or he bought the tie pre-knotted.
No, Twyla tied the tie.
Somebody did that.
That's what we promised.
Howdy, y'all. I'm a little old gal from West Texas. I'm a Texan first in America. And in answer to the two most asked questions about Texas, yes, I have seen real cowboys and tornadoes. I'm here to introduce the next inductee to the Ontario Lacrosse Hall of Fame under the category of special consideration. Yeah? He began collecting stats at an early age, keeping stats not only of his favorite team, the Toronto Maple Leafs, but the imaginary teams of the Elgin Street Alley Cats and the Oshawa Boulevard Bulldogs. He became a devotee of the Great Body Orb and has often commented that his hero is younger than he is. He listened to hockey games on the radio in a family car, often forgetting to turn the radio off. Going to work on a frosty morning, his dad would find the battery dead. He would skedaddle through the house yelling, Daddy close on his heels. He would skitter under the front porch just out of the old man's reach. But his life was forever changed when he saw his first game of box lacrosse. His newest heroes were Johnny Davis, Gaylord Palace, and Coach Jim Bishop. Today he spends many hours collecting lacrosse statistics, history, and memorabilia. From the Gaylord Palace Lounge, he may work as many as 18 hours a day, keying in the facts that he freely shares with the world via the Bible of lacrosse. And what makes a legend? Once in a while, someone comes along like no other who has ever walked the earth before. Is it something from above or something from within? I like to believe that it's his fanatical devotion to the Creator's game, his plain OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. He has been called many things: Moses, the man, an icon, the guru of lacrosse, and one many of you have never heard before. He taught my 2-year-old great-granddaughter, Emerald, to say hi, y'all. For a long time, she thought hi, y'all was his name. I don't know how you do what you do. Baby, I weep are amazed by you. I present to you, hi, y'all, Larry Thomas Power, better known as Whomper. Congratulations, Larry.
First, it's funny because, like, I look around the room and I see so many great players from when I was a kid. I was talking to Larry Lloyd tonight, and I remember that's Terry's brother, older brother, and Larry, we were talking, he says, you know, like Terry was, both of them were great players. And I was a bum. I collected stats, and, you know, I was a little guy with the glasses. And like I said, I'm going to wing it here. And Larry, I'm starting out here as, you know, I think getting in here as a statistician, a historian. And I'm hoping next they're going to put me in as a player. I don't know what happened. I want to thank 5 people, then I'm going to shut up. First one was Stan Shillington, who we've been pen pals since 1975. We started collecting all the stats in Canada, and you know, everybody's history. The second one was a gentleman by the name of Paul Whiteside. Paul would bicycle from Elliott Lake to Whitby, and he was late for a practice once, and he told Wayne Colley he was sorry that he was half hour late for a practice. There was dedication there. Another man, also Bobby Granger, who was a friend of mine, passed away a couple years ago when I was in Texas. He played in the 1948 Hamilton Tiger team, the one-man cup, and Bobby passed away in Toronto Library doing statistical research. I mean, what a way to go. Doing something about it. Next person is Larry's driver, Bernie. Everybody knows it was Larry's driver. He's the guy who plays all over to get the game.
Yes, please.
The next one is Tommy Soccomore in the Hall of Fame. They supported me for 3 or 4 years when I was going through, I had all my artist bypass and all that neat stuff. They looked after my expenses when I was, photocopying thousands and thousands of pages of stuff at the library. I don't know if I ever could have got through it on a disability pension. And that's about all I want to say, cut it short. Okay, thank you. Okay. Well, that's more than that. This is a picture of Gaylord Palace. And it's 1964 in Queen's Park Arena, when that evening Gaylord won the McConaughey Trophy for Most Valuable Player when the Greendales won their second Minnow Cup. Well, when Tyler came to visit me a couple summers ago, we went to a comic book store, and the guy there, Tyler was talking to him, and he said he had a picture down his basement. It's 5 feet tall. It happened to be this picture, but bigger. Like it was the picture I got at home. Where I live, I call it the Gaylord Palace Lounge, and there's the Gaylord Palace picture, a block away from me in this comic book store, and it had been there before at least 1984, maybe before. And so I just wanted to donate this to Tommy and the Hall of Fame so they could put it up, because Gaylord was one of my heroes. And if you notice, that was the last year they didn't wear helmets. The other 3 guys was Barry Irons in the picture. He played for the Gales. Terry Bolton is number 13. And this guy back here is Matt Tyler, who just got nominated in the Canadian Hall of Fame. Well, I got a shout. Terry Bolton.
We went into the comic book store, Larry wanted some slaves for sports cars. They didn't have any, and he was exasperated with me because I kept looking at the table. Well, he left and went down the street, and I stayed, and then Oliver came in, and we got into a conversation. And then Larry came in, and of course Larry, being the guy he is, he turned the conversation around to lacrosse. And that's how we found the Gaylord Palace picture. It was like divine intervention. Larry and I met very quite by accident. I got back with the collection of Teddy King quite by accident. So everyone owes a debt of gratitude to Teddy King from the Gaylord Palace picture.
Thank you, Rose, for coming out here. And if anybody has a photograph of Ross Powers Station come up here and present it next year. Thank you very much indeed. And I'm going to give this perhaps to the rectories over there now. So thank you very much indeed. And this is a beautiful photograph. The Hall of Fame has already given us photographs of the Six Nations in their library and their arena. Thank you very much again. This time I think I'll better do but it made smaller in size, and it's presented to Lacrosse Lacrosse Hall of Fame by Larry Power and the Ontario Lacrosse Hall of Fame and Museum. And I'd like you, Larry, to present that to Mike.